Hi, my name's Rawlings, and I did my photos worth 1,000 word project on with Pacific Northwest brands out in traditional sort of Pacific Northwest settings, such as rivers, mountains, and all that. Uh, Basically, the idea for the project came from when I was thinking of what really defines the Pacific Northwest, and two key ideas showed up to mind, and one of them was kind of more of the traditional view, this sort of nature filled farm place, gushing rivers, giant mountains, amazing forest, uh, cool caves, just a place of adventure, to kind of more of the modern feel. The one that's sort of become more predominant the last 20 years or so, where it's a giant metropolis over in Seattle built by some worldwide brands such as Nike and Microsoft, Starbucks. Uh, so that's kind of where I got the idea for that one. So I got 4 of my 7 pictures out at Irene Reihart Park. I went out there for a couple hours and just walked around with a Amazon box in my hand and Nikes around my neck, and just kind of went around and landed these products and tried to get some cool pictures of them. Uh, I got the Starbucks cup in a tree, and man, I had so many ridiculous photos of just Starbucks and trees, and people just walk by like, "What's this guy doing? Why is he putting a Starbucks cup in a tree?" And then I'd start taking pictures of it. I just imagine that probably looked really, really weird. Uh, and then I got the Amazon box sitting out on the bridge, and that one was actually, I think that was my favorite one of all of them. And then put the Nikes out on the frozen lake, and that one wasn't my favorite, but after I got the filter on it, it looked really cool. And then I also got the Microsoft Surface out in the river, and that one I was definitely sketched. I thought my computer was going to fall in there for sure. Uh, so then the other one I was able to get out at kind of the down Wilson Creek Road. I went down all the way until I hit kind of the base of Lions Rock. Not really going up the mountain yet, but just kind of right when it goes to a 1-lane road. Basically, I was just trying to hit evergreen trees. So once I hit it, I was able to capture the north face sitting in, just getting the North Face logo with the trees. And that one is actually the biggest pain in the butt out of all of them. It took me forever, one, to figure out how to focus the camera just on the North Face, because it kept trying to focus on the trees. And for two, it's a jacket. So I didn't really know what I was doing when I got out there. I just knew trees, North Face. And eventually it kind of worked out, and I was really happy with the end result on that one. The last two were the Zoomies and the Mod Pizza one. I realized that it was a 7 photo project, and kind of had a last minute think of 2 more brands, so I went down to Yakima and got a Mod Pizza and a Zoomies thing. And basically with that, I was able to get the cool picture in the graffiti cave, and then also the really awesome picture out in the abandoned barn. And while those aren't really seen as maybe traditional shots, I think they still really play a key role. The graffiti cave, for one, it's where, teenagers used to show their angst. It shows, some of old PNW, where the old rockers would go out and spray paint and get rid of their teenage angst. And the abandoned barn, it's part of Washington's heritage. All of Eastern Washington is an entire giant farm place. Same with Oregon and most of Idaho. So that's a huge part of the Pacific Northwest, and I think it's something that gets kind of underplayed. And it being abandoned, it's part of nature. So that's kind of the route I went for that one. Overall, it was a really fun project, and I really enjoyed doing it. And I look forward to doing, hopefully, more photo projects for this class in the future.